Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Craig Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, guys. The Heat always have a lot of weapons. Jimmy Butler says you're playing with a bunch of guys that do better with the ball in their hands, but it's all about the matchups. Who's got the hot hand or who hasn't touched it in a while. But we really don't care who scores. As long as we win, we're all happy. Kevin?
Veteran team, and I agree with that approach. David, thanks. This late in the season, some teams are looking forward to the lottery. Steve, what can they take out of these last couple games of the regular season?
Kevin, it's a chance to develop your young players. And at the same time, your front office will be making decisions on free agents. So you want to see who plays hard.
So with Jordan on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Antetokounmpo. Allen is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Baker in at the point. And for Miami, they've got Evan Mobley. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Milton in at the small forward. From downtown, nailed from three-point land. Allen's got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. If you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Kalaitzakis, and it falls over the rim and in.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Now, here's Milton. Loads it up there for Mobley. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Baker, no good. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Tipped away. It's stolen by Allen. Picked his pocket. In transition, here comes Miami. Jokic. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Kalaitzakis. Good on the three-point shot. Kalaitzakis has got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Pass to Milton. Shot clock at 5. Miami needs to get a shot off. The rebound by Baker. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Hornets.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason. A good time to look at our power rankings through the last part of winter. You look at Cleveland. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at Milwaukee, they've fulfilled expectations and then some. Riding high down the back nine now, looking invincible.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Sinks the triple. Baker's got 6.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Butler on the wing, and they get it. Milwaukee with the rebound. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
Now Iverson, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. To the middle, stolen away. Shot, high post, and again it's Milwaukee converting. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. A moment now to check out some numbers for Ersan Ilyasova.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Mobley, the pass to Parker. To the inside. Adebayo kicks to Parker. Clock at 6. Iverson outside. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Can they get it? Good. He hits the jump shot.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
Bucks leading by 21. Kalaitzakis, the pass to Baker. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Now Iverson. Last game out, he had 14. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. You look at the Bucks. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Heat, they're much further down in the standings right now.
And I think for Miami, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but you also have to have the talent to back it up.
And the Bucks making a change here. Amu Kelishvili is checked in.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Parker. A 14-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
From the top of the key, chalk up 2 there. Baker's got 16.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Timeout called the Heat. Jordan, he's checked in for the Bucks. And in front of you there are some first-year players putting an injection of defense into the second half of the season. The rookie steal leaders since the All-Star break. Ilyasova third.
His steal rate in the second half of the season shows that he's figuring out the league, so they'd better learn to look out for him.
Allen Iverson on the wing. The pass to Adebayo. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game.
And not usually what we see from him. 3 turnovers already in the game.
Here's Baker, coming off a stellar performance against Boston.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Parker with it. Passes it to Adebayo. Iverson outside. Parker with a clean look. Again, the miss by the Heat. Here's Kevin.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Knocked loose. To the paint. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got 20.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. From deep, Iverson. Unable to get that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Parker with it. Now guarded by Jordan. Pass to Iverson. Parker kicks to Mobley. Shot to stop the run. Milwaukee with the rebound. Ilyasova passes to Mamu Kelishvili. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Baker. Iverson covering. Beyond the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And how about the pressure they're able to now start to apply, taking advantage of every miscue.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Substitutions for your Heat. Gordon Hayward. Damon Stoudemire.
Here's Iverson. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Baker's got 26.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Stoudemire wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Ilyasova outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Stoudemire drawing the double team. Fast break, Milwaukee goes up, finishes the break with a slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Adebayo the screen. Here's Iverson. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Here's Baker. Jordan trying to free himself up, and he makes that one. And he has 28 points for the game.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Here's Kelly Tykes. He had a big outing in that Celtics game as well.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Jumps up, rips down the breakaway slam.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And again, it's the Heat missing. Here's Ilyasova, and Ilyasova throws it down.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Back to Stoudemire. And the three off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he gets it to go.
A high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Back to Stoudemire. No good with the triple. Here's Jordan. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And the beauty of Jordan's pull-up, he can do it running full speed or laterally in either direction.
And so it's Milwaukee with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Your Heat Youth Nest Team.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And Miami has possession, so with Nash sitting on the bench. This is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We'll get out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Brett Van Vliet. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Baker in at point guard. Ilyasova inside the line. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
There's Baker. He's covered by Hero. Basket counts.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Outside Butler. That's tipped and stolen by Ilyasova. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it. Took him no time at all on that one. Van Vliet's got himself on the board with three there.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Will it go? And that one goes long.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And Mobley throws it down.
Man, he just sees everything on the floor. Nice vision from Iverson to find the open man. And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Off target from outside.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Got that one up quick. Jordan's got 6.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind
kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Powered down with both hands.
I mean, an excellent ball handler who varies his pace. Van Vliet knows how to create separation.
Iverson outside. Rejected by Van Vliet. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. Milwaukee making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Butler. Milwaukee with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Great anticipation by Fred Van Vliet leads to the turnover, which leads to the run out.
Here's Iverson. That's tipped. And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Iverson outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Iverson's got 6 points.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Buries it from three-point range.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Count it.
One of the better scorers on the floor. Tough to defend him well without some contact, and AI fights through it this time.
Baker with the bucket.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Iverson kicks to Hero. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bogut. And here's Ilyasova outside. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Hero passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
You see how agile Adebayo is. Excellent at slashing after setting the screen.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
He's shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. And a wide open look for Hero. His three-pointer's off the mark. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Iverson passes to Hero. Back to Iverson. Rebound, Milwaukee. Baker's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Adebayo with this screen on Ilyasova. Here's Iverson. And that's collected by Bogut.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
And another 3 for Milwaukee.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Hero from long range. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound. Ilyasova's got his... Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty. Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now here's Iverson. He's got 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. Miami no good on that time either.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Hero can't get that one to fall.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Down low. Here's Iverson, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. A different look for Miami. Christian Woods checked in for Bam Adebayo. Hayward comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Tony Parker subbed in for Iverson. The Bucks also changing it up. Harrell comes in for Andrew Bogut, and Allen subbed in for Fred. And yep, another basket.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. It's Parker outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's Baker. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Baker's got 53. Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. In the second half of the season, this group of teams has really heated up from beyond the arc. The Bucks #1.
I mean, they've gotten better at shooting the ball as the season has gone on, and you like their trajectory. I mean, they're in a great offensive groove right now.
Mobley sets the pick for Parker.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
Miami no good on that time either. And Harrell slams it in.
The bench loves that play from Montrezl Harrell. His physicality makes him hard to stop.
Pass to Wood. Wood is double. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Ilyasova. Pull-up jumper. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off. He can't get anything to fall this quarter. And obviously, that's dragging the whole team down. This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Here's Parker out to Hayward. And that time, also a missed shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Mobley the pass to Parker. 30 seconds left now here in the second. Fires the three. Wood can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't.
Ooh, love it, love it.
I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and even 3-on-3 break. Here's Harrell, and another basket for Milwaukee.
In transition, Harrell gets a handful of points every game strictly by out-hustling his opponent.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Miami Heat.
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, you just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
Looking at Miami, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins. And now they know exactly what they need to work on to become contenders next year.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Miami with the ball. They've got Shake Milton. Mobley is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Jovic in at the one spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
2 points, that one goes.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Miami ball.
Knocked away. Back to Adebayo. In the corner, it's Mobley.
With great strength and ability to move his feet, Montrezl Harrell is a lockdown defender.
Baker with the bucket.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Now, here's Milton. Defense is right there, nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Milwaukee,
And both free throws good for Ilyasova. Here's Miami now. Garibaldi, defended by Allen. Floats it up for Adebayo, and stolen by Harrell. Here's Baker, connects again. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing, a remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Harrell, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's the pass to Milton. Miami no good on that time either.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
And so Miami again turning it over.
Substitutions for your Heat.
They're scoreless since the first half.
Butler.
And it's the Bucks ball. Right now on a 14-0 run. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Baker. Cranes the jumper to finish the break. Baker's got 8 here in the quarter.
Defensively, just too many baskets in transition. It's really, that's been the difference.
Out to the wing. Here's Stoudemire. Again, the miss by the Heat.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Here comes the teacher.
And the Bucks with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Harrell. Hernan Gomez comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Nash in for Allen. Here's Baker. He trains the quick shot. Baker's got 10 points here in the second half.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Hernan Gomez against Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Iverson outside. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Iverson. And the rejection by Giannis. And here they come. Here's Ilyasova. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Nash, and Nash slams it in.
I like seeing Nash be active defensively because when he is, it creates so much offense for himself.
Stoudemire finds Mobley, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Stoudemire. Miami no good on that time either.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And they double up Iverson, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Ilyasova against Adebayo. Ilyasova gets the bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
The Heat making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Here's Stoudemire. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Double team on Adebayo. And here's Iverson outside. And again, it's the Heat missing.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Passes to Adebayo. Out to Stoudemire. Miami no good on that time either. Hayward against Hernan Gomez. And another three for Milwaukee.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Butler passes to Stoudemire. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Nash with no one around. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
Iverson against Nash. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Stoudemire drawing the double team and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Ilyasova with the ball. Now Stoudemire defending.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Butler deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Stoudemire the pass to Adebayo. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The Bucks #1. In fourth, the Heat.
I mean, this is about hot shooting for both these teams recently. Two teams playing with tremendous confidence. This sure makes for an exciting matchup.
Nash has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And stolen by Nash. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Nash has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Another turnover there leading to a basket.
They get a hand on it, and that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
It's T-shirt time. Here they come. You know what time it is, Heat fans. Make some noise for your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Ilyasova. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 37 points a game, 14 rebounds, and almost 4 steals. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Here's Parker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Bogut by himself. And again, 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Parker passes to Wood. To stop the drought. Milwaukee with the rebound. Tikis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Back to Parker. Pass to Adebayo. A shot by Hayward, wide open. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Searching for that first bucket here in the 3rd. Harrell with it. Picked up by Hero. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
And here's Ilyasova outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. Ilyasova's got 17 points here in the second half. The Heat on offense. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Parker with the three.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely...
Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing. And look at the elevation. Woo! Big man. Love when Harold takes off like this to drop the hammer.
Over in the corner, Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat. And so it's Milwaukee, able to put on a show for the ages. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because...
Your Heat Youth Destiny.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Bucks, Ilyasova out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Jordan, and it's Baker in at the point.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Hayward passes to Jovic. And it's off the back rim, no good. On offense, here are the Bucks. Kalaitzakis.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And they're running. Fires the three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Bucks another fast break opportunity here. Kalaitzakis' shot is good.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
The finish, and Ilyasova throws it down.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. We talk about players, we talk about coaches and GMs, but not too much about owners and their effect on the game and the organization.
Kevin, the owners for me are A1. It starts from the top. They're the ones who hire the team president, GMs, and coaches. And certainly, there's some teams who have some great owners.
No good, unable to end this run. Bucks have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. And yes, it's good.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Poke loose. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back. He had a nice open look right there. Baker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
To the wing on the left, Garibaldi. Again, the miss by the Heat. Bucks have gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. From deep, Jordan, and again, Milwaukee with the triple.
3 points.
And wasn't really a long-distance shooter in college. Jordan really worked on his range ever since being drafted.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ilyasova.
Heat ball.
On defense, the Bucks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And finished off by Wood.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by the Bucks.
It's good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Here's Garibaldi. A three-pointer off the mark. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And he gets the bucket. Ilyasova's got 41.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Hayward outside. Wood kicks to Hayward. The three-pointer, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
The topic of parity is always front and center with the NBA. So, Steve, how do you see the balance in the league these days?
Well, Kevin, the NBA's done a good job trying to keep financial equality between teams. But the biggest stars want to play in the biggest markets. So parity will always be a factor.
He hits both from the stripe. Here is Hayward. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And again, it's the Heat missing. Going inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. To the left side wing. Bay wide open, and he fires. And again, it's the Heat missing. And Ilyasova throws it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Hayward can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And the way Jordan attacks, the ferocity of his drives, does an exceptional job scoring after contact.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Jovic to end the run. And he drops it in from the low post.
Great change of direction. He sold the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Ilyasova inside the line, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Wood, high post. And there's the pass to Jovic. Off target with his three. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Driving the lane.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Well, we know confidence is key, but Steve, when you see young players who haven't done much in the playoffs acting like they've arrived, can that kind of confidence hold them back a little bit?
Well, you love confidence in anything you do, Kevin. Obviously, you need it, but it can backfire. You love that guys who want to say they're great, but it all comes down to proving it.
Several teams changing it up here. And the Bucks with possession. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Wood passes to Stoudemire. Iverson outside. Here's Mobley. Wood trying to free himself up. That one's off. Still out of sync. Here's Baker. And got it. Another basket.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Stoudemire, bounce pass. Latrey. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And a terrific offensive display here from Giannis, just reminding us of how dominant he can be.
And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease. Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire...
Oh!
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Stoudemire drawing the double team. Here's Wood. Excellent D there from Allen.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and okay.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. In the corner, it's Hayward. Oh, good on the triple.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Back to Iverson, inside. And Stoudemire, the bucket on the assist by Iverson.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Alexakis, this shot is good.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
6 to shoot. From deep, Wood. That shot is off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Ilyasova with the ball. Now Stoudemire defending.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Wood against Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and it'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding season we've watched this team play.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well, taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Alexakis, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Baker. Takes the 3, and another one.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes the average team from a great team or a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.